Hey everyone, how are you today? Just a lazy Sunday afternoon here at Paper Wheel Studio. I have on my desk here a Woman's Day magazine from 1948 that I found somewhere. Actually, I believe someone gave these to me. Nope, no subscription thing on the back, but I was given this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this and find some things that I can use to decorate up some pockets, maybe some ads. I'm trying to make, I've got a pile of things, background type things here. These are just some things I previously have collaged, and I'm just going to find some things that I can add on here to decorate them up maybe, and turn them into pockets. A couple more. These are some that were cut out on my die cut machine. They're just in bright colors, but I thought with inking and using some pieces out of this Woman's Day, we can take care of those and see what we can come up with. All right, lay my dauber over here a bit. And I have my little tiny snippety taggy piece like things and bunches of ephemera labels and all that kind of stuff. So just flipping through just to see what, maybe I can pull out a couple pages and use it on some pockets of some kind. These are nice on the ends of the, oh look at that. Menon baby oil, enriched with lanolin. Look at that beautiful baby picture there. Money saving main dishes. Aha. I think I'm going to take this right here. Do I want... The ladies are going to be too big for what I want, so I don't want anything there. And I don't think I want to put Tampax down in the journal, so we'll just take this piece from here and I'm going to just simply fold it over. And I'm just going to tear that down a bit. The pages are all nice and old and vintaged up, since it truly is vintage ephemera. Okay, so I got that piece. Could someone close my door, please? Thanks. I got some vintage women here, but we'll skip those for now. See what else we can find here that would be good and usable in a pocket. Ooh, look at that Hollywood picture with ghosts coming out around the house. And we have backyard water sports are a hot weather favorite with Mrs. Randall and her lively youngsters who may have more pep than a fire engine. This will be nice. So I'm going to pull this page out. There is an advertisement with a recipe, which might be kind of cool to put on a pocket. Page down here. Oops, try not to tear it even more, Miriam. Okay. Hoover. That's kind of big. Trying to get some things that might, a little red coat that goes everywhere. That's cool. Trying to get things that might just work with, oh, I like this, with these car parking pictures. And I like that Rit die ad there too. We can probably use several bits from that. Some of the stuff is still around. Look at Maxwell House Coffee. Put it to the last drop. These old magazines are just full of old advertisements. I mean, they are packed. So I'm just going to turn a few pages at a time here. There went my little bowl of ephemera all over my legs. Wow. You know what? We're going to take this page here and then we're going to start creating, folks. I think I'm going to just leave it at that. Unless, let's see what, if they have like the pages in the back that, oh, look at this stuff, this story. This is like actual book page paper here. Ooh. How to fix it. How to make it, how to fix it. The how-to section. We're just going to take a page of this, but I don't know which one yet. Ooh, look at that with patterns on there. Let's just take the last one. I'm going to try to see if I can tear it out. So, I got my pages pulled here. And I'm going to just lay them to the side and grab a pocket or so. And see what we can get accomplished here. Oh, there's my mason jars and lids, so let me put that over here. I've got my dauber and my ink pad. I think is right behind my little bucket of ephemera here. Yes, it is. And I just have some random bits of ephemera. So we'll start out. Let's do the yellow one first. These were cut on my die cut, and it gives us a little bit of a, you know, a fold back. And these will fit perfect in my journal. It's going to like, this one's going to be 4 by 7. In the process of putting it together. So once I have that completed, I will come on here and show you all, and we'll be working from it. So with the bright yellow part, I was hoping I could use something to cover this up, and maybe we can just fit what will fit of this little desk diagram down here. So I'm going to just try folding it like that. So I'm trying to lose as little as possible, because this is so, I mean, it's 1948 here. That's lots of years ago, folks. Let's see, I was born in 65, so that would make it, what, 15, and what did I say, 48, 15, 16, 17 years older than I am? So, quite a while ago. My mother would have only been 8 years old at the time. Okay, apologize, I'm still getting a little glare on my screen there, and haven't figured out how to make it go away yet. Alright, so I'm going to use this part of this, and just going to fold it there because I like that edge look. And I have my glass mat down, so I think I'm going to just use, I've not inked this way before, but I'm going to try it. I've seen many others do it. So let me get this to what the height and everything and the size that I would like it to be. Don't really want to take these bits off, but I'm going to take a little bit of it off across the bottom here. And when it gets to be this brittle, you just simply fold it and you've got it, kind of thing. Okay, so let's go across here like this, and then we'll see what we've got. Just hair and so straight when you fold it that way, huh? Okay, when you take a little off of the side here. Remember, this is going to have things on it, so this isn't going to be the only thing on this pocket by any means. Okay, so we'll just come up here to where it says, right above where it says angle iron. I'm just going to fold that there. The little tiny pieces I'll toss. These pieces I will save for, maybe we can use that on the next pocket somewhere. Alright. Still sticking over just a hair down here. So let's try to fold this piece under as much as we can here. And I think that might just do it for us. Yes, perfect. My dauber. And my vintage photo ink. And before I even put that down, I'm going to ink around the outsides of this yellow pocket. I'm going to leave little gussety pieces out. It doesn't matter to me if they get inked too. They're going to be folded under, so it really won't matter. And I'm just going to try to ink up this bright yellow just along my edges there, because that's really not much of it's going to show. All right, need some more ink. I really took that bright yellow down to some cool looking vintage color, didn't it? I suppose that would be, what would you call that, a type of brown that was turning it into? Not quite sure there. Sorry, I know my table's moving a bit, but that's what it does, unfortunately. Let me fix my knees here and maybe that'll hold my table in place. There we go. Alright, that's what I do often. If I just put my legs up and put it against my knee, it'll hold it right in place for me. Probably, again, didn't need to go in this far, but I am. So, I'll go ahead and finish what I started here. I really like how that's coming out. Nice rusty color. I bet you the others will be neat too, the red and green when we go to do them. Maybe not. But then I have this piece. Oh yeah. Look at it on there now. Isn't that really cool? And let's just see what happens if I just barely hit this along the edges, and I'm gonna push it from the inside out because I don't trust that it's not going to tear the page otherwise. Just barely pushing some on there to the outside and going from there. And since I'm doing pockets, if something gets on the back side of something I'm working on, it does not matter. Whoops, I better grab that before it rolls away. It's not going to matter because their pockets are going to get glued down. I think I'm debating whether or not to use my glue stick or not. I'm going to try it since I'm gluing the whole thing down. Alright. I think I glued my glue sticks shut. Try again. There we go. Alright. And I'm just, again, starting from the inside and pushing out. I'm afraid if I go in, it'll fold it up on itself. And there we go. That worked. Make sure the whole thing's covered good. Okay. And I'm going to stick it down. And use my back side of my scissors to press the papers together so they will really. I don't have my scraper or anything with me, so we'll just use my scissors instead. Again, you gotta be careful with those edges too. So you want to make sure you get them all glued down. Alright, we got that. And I still have some things from the other day up here. Oh, there's a neat looking butterfly. And we have an oval. Maybe we could incorporate it somehow. Let's see what else we got here. And I have some number things and a square piece here. Oh, that would look cool. Let's see if we can. Let's try. Is it too big for this? Oh yeah, I need something much, much smaller. I got this little piece. Let me see. Looks like a tiny little license plate, and I think I have some rub-ons in this. I'll use some of my rub-on. Maybe, if I can find them, which I think are there in here. Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Where on earth? Nope. Where would they have gone, Miriam? Where did you put your tiny little rub-on pieces? Well, let's see what else I resurrected from the tub then, if I can't find that. Sure, I got something in here I can use with, oh, I got this '07 and my butterfly. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do we need anything else with this? Something smaller, something like, I don't know, maybe not even that number. Maybe this 49 will be better. So let me just pull out a couple more things here. Got that, and I got one of these. What else do I have here? I also have some butterflies, but I don't know how butterflies are going to look on that. But maybe a yellow flower? I don't know. Or I kind of like this. Number 49 is just taking it up too much. Not quite sure. I need something smaller, I think, for a number. I know I have some smaller ones in here. Alright. How about a 3? That's much smaller. I think that'll do it. Finish fussy cutting this just slightly. What color are you? Yeah, no. Man, I tell you what, I couldn't cut a circle to save my life, I don't think. I'm sure glad they make punches and things like that. This one just had a lot of white on it. So I was trying to cut a bunch off so it wouldn't be quite so white. Quite so white. I gotta get a little bit more up here and here. There we go. Okay. What are you sticking up there in the corner? Oh, you are a Band-Aid. Not sure why that's there, but okay. Bring back my tea bag. Try to use, I've got my fan on in my craft room, so some of my stuff is blowing, 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 but that's okay. Almost hate to cover all this stuff up, you know? So I'm not gonna. We're gonna give it a flower and a number and a butterfly maybe, and that'll be it. What do you all think of that? Let's see. Thinking maybe of, just got an idea. I do have this little piece of ivory looking cardstock here. Looks kind of like a linen, but it's actually punched from a greeting card. So I'm gonna use that there so that the flower will stand out a little bit more. Do I like that? Better hope I do. That's what you got, Miriam. So you might as well put her on there. Okay, that's good. Pull that back. Whoops, it's on there crooked. That actually was kind of neat. That paper there would be great for lifting words off with tape, and then using them as washi tape pieces. Which I have some pieces of that here nearby somewhere too. Okay, give my sticker a little more since it wanted to come up there. Alright, then I'm going to put you right under the word angle iron. And I want to even it up with the side of the pocket because I know that angle iron word is not straight. Yeah, there we go. And then maybe a butterfly down here. I remember that if it goes down there, that we got the foldovers for the corner. This is a washi tape sticker. So I'm glad to be using some of my things up here. I'll put that like that. And push it down. And we're going to lose a little bit of our butterfly wing when the pocket folds over, and you know, I'm okay with that. So now I have a pocket for my journal. Not bad. So I'm going to put that one in there, and I'm going to come along here and see what else. Do we want to do the green one next? Let's see what happens if we grunge up this green one and see what we get. Don't leave your ink uncovered like I did. Always cover your distress ink. Okay, we'll do the same thing we did to the yellow to the green. See what it comes out as. Okay, not too bad. I'm not sure what that is stuck. That's something stuck to the pocket, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just leave her there and no worry. Need some more pink, or ink. Pink. More pink, please. Ugh, Miriam. I need more ink to put on this pocket. Not too worried here about, I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole line because I don't really know yet what I'm going to put on this. So I'm going to use something from the magazine for sure. Okay, and I like how the ink kind of took to that one spot where I must have had glue or something on the front of the envelope. I like how that turned out there with the little grungy. So let's see what, I still have this piece here, and since it's so fragile, I think I'm going to go ahead and use it. And we're going to use the, I didn't put a number on that, did I? This one, do we want to come back here and add the number 3? Actually, I'm okay without a number on there. Yeah. I'm okay without a number. We're just going to leave it as is. We'll use our number 3 maybe on this one. Let's just put this piece of pattern paper on here. We can put it on right like that. We're going to lose the very, very bottom. This one actually does not even have a gusset, I don't believe. No, it does not. So we can glue it clear to the bottom because I will be gluing that bottom down. Oh, that just came off, so we'll go ahead and remove it. Move our other leg over here. That's what it looks like to me. Let's see what happens if we just barely put some ink along these edges. Just barely coming in here with my dauber. Because if I do it very hard, it'll just take it right off there. Don't really need to put much on there. I just like to do it for emphasis along my edges. I'm going to go ahead and put this down on the pocket. Then I have there's a photo that I think would look super cool on this as well. So let me, oh, look what happened here. ripped in pieces for me. So let's do this. We'll put a piece down here. And we'll just put this piece up here near the top. How is that? Put it in enough so it's not going to interfere with that side piece. And I have no idea what time it is, guys. I hope you're not in a hurry to watch my video, because, oh wow, I didn't even catch I have these wildflowers on the other side. Those are just beautiful. I'm going to fussy cut some of those, but I really want this street sign here too. So we're going to sacrifice a flower or two for my free street sign. Might sacrifice a little for that automobile too. We'll see. But we're going to pull this off here. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to try to cut that about where that journal card is. Cutting, nope, not there. Just turn it over, Miriam, and cut it correctly. We'll do this. Is it going to be enough? Oh, absolutely. Can I get by with, yeah, I'm going to have to take them both off there, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. Alright, so we sacrificed a couple for a street sign. And we have all these beautiful flowers that would work great on my little pockets. So how do I want to do this? Let's go like this, and then just going to cut it straight up this way, and we'll line it up with the edge of the pocket, so it will appear as if those are cut off by the edge of the pocket. And then I'm just going to bring this around and come straight down, because why not? And I'm going to just simply put that on right there like that. Try to ink the very, very edges just to hide the white core of your paper. So, if you don't have any old magazines yet, go visit your grandma, your great-grandma. See, ask them, hey, you got any old magazines? Do you ever subscribe to any old magazines? And maybe you got a box of them in your attic. I'll gladly take them off your hands. Or if you happen to know an older, maybe not your grandparents, maybe it's your friend's grandparents, maybe it's your neighbors. Could be anybody. Just say, hey, I'll gladly help you carry some boxes out of your attic if you'll, if you have some magazines. I'll take them off your hands and out of the way. Okay, we don't want to put that upside down. So we're going to put that right even with the edge of my pocket. And I kind of covered up that piece up there, but you know what? That's just fine. I think I'm going to pull it down to that at the bottom, if I can. Okay, there we go. That is good. That will work. So we've got a street sign now with that pocket. And we need some kind of a label for on here. And we did have a number 3. Do we want to use the number 3? Let's see what happens if we do. I don't even know what time it is, y'all. I think we'll do 3 items and we're going to call it a day. I'll do one of my collaged pieces over here after I get this down, and we'll call it done, and we'll just pull one of those collaged pieces in here and we'll decorate it with some of these flowers. Maybe they're awful pretty, totally unexpected, and we'll put some of the old book page on it maybe too. Let's see what we can do. I would have brought my tweezers again, but I don't always remember to put them on my desk when I'm creating. All right. Okay, not bad. It's from my own journal. I like it, so that's all that matters, isn't it? All right. We got a sideways pocket here. We got this piece. I also have this 07 that I can use. And we've got some book page we can use, and we were going to use this Kerr mason jar. So let's pull it out. We're going to go ahead and take this off of the bottom here. Okay, don't go away, paper. You're going to be part 2. So we're going to cut this down here like this. This isn't as fragile as the yellowed book page pieces. Do we want to leave that 7 on there? I almost wanna. Do I want the whole thing? No, I'm going to sacrifice. I just want this as a label. Sacrifice that little bit. I'll keep it for something else. Yeah, I'll keep that little bit because it's darkened and has some words on there and words on the back as well. Just following the little silver box they had. And I think on this one, I'm just going to simply put some book page on it. It's got a lot of different things going on here in the background. So we're going to use some of this book page. Don't blow away. You just got to wait your turn. I think I just want plain old book page here. So let's do this and come across. And fold it in half. And maybe, there you got this here. Maybe we can take some of that white, well it's not white, but you know what I mean. We'll put that behind the Kerr mason jars. Then I think maybe I'm sticking down too low. Get these other 2 pockets out of here. And let's see what we've got that we can put on with these. Maybe a person or a sticker of a person somehow. Dad's gonna be, yep, Dad's too tall. The lady watering the garden. She's kind of big as well. Let's see what else I got here. Ooh, one of my little girls here might work. Let's see, I don't want that one. If I have any more in here. Might not. I might not. You know what? One of these pages that I tore out had, yes, had pictures of people on it. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have, yes. I think we will put this young mother with her child on here. photograph we can use with this. And I think so this one we'll need. Maybe a little snippety label to add to. I don't know. We'll see. Might not need it. You can always pull in a piece of lace or butterfly. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a pretty doily that we can use as well. And let's grab a little bit of some kind of lace here. We also have this bit of numbers with book page that maybe we can put right across the top of that. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit inking here. Again, I'm not going to ink my book page. I tried before and it wasn't great, and I just don't want to risk ruining it, honestly. So we've got our mama. Let's put this down first, and we're just going to put this across the top like a trim. Aren't we? No, we're going to put it down the side. We're going to put it down. Let's see which way. This one, let's put it this way. That way our number's the right side up. So I'm just going to put a piece of it right down my side here like that. Just for a little decoration. I didn't get anybody answer whether or not they wanted me to do a decoration day, so you just might get it anyway. If I have a bunch to decorate, I'll just do it online instead of offline. I recently sold a couple of my journals, first ones I've ever sold. So I thought that was pretty cool. Some money that I could reinvest into crafting and doing things like that, which is amazing for me. Certainly nothing I can, nothing as far as major in a money made, that's for sure. Nothing I can just quit. Nothing that's going to interfere with any other of my incomes, we'll put it that way. Wasn't much. But I'm proud that I at least made a couple and sold them. Even if they wasn't for much. I'm just still proud of that. So this is our book page piece we're going to put on here. And let's see, if we put that like that, can we put mama and child here? Yes, we can. And then we'll put the Kerr mason jars and lids. Like this. Yes, right there. Like that. Yep, that's what we're doing. So first of all, I need my book page piece to go down. And then we're going to give it a little bit of a lace piece. Because it's got what on the collage, or we're just going to replace it with a real piece. And I'm not going to use the doily on this one. It doesn't quite work with a book squared off book page very well. Or squared off picture like piece. It doesn't quite work. And this is going to be the last one that I'm going to do online with you. Trying to keep my videos from being too horribly long, and sometimes I just can't help it. And I got behind in my posting, so it took me a little bit to get caught up on that. Apologize for any inconvenience it might have been for you. I try to get them up here as best I can. And sometimes my energy levels or Sometimes my body wears out, folks, before the day's up, and I just can't do anything when I get to that point. I just don't have the ability to put the thoughts together, get the videos edited, and get them posted. I tried one night doing one when I was extremely tired, and I think I ended up saving it as one, and then I had to delete things, and I mean, it took me for hours to get one video up. So I don't want to set that up right because I don't want to keep my glue from flowing properly. Now, if you had a glue spreader, you could use a glue spreader. Unlike me, I just come in with my fingers. We'll just come along right beside those numbers and put Mama and her little boy, I believe it is, on there. Yep. And then we're going to come in with the Kerr Mason jar label piece. And then maybe, just maybe, we might need a number or label or something. Something identifying up here in the corner. I don't know. What do you think? We'll see once we get this one on here. Might have everything it needs. Maybe a stamp. That's what it could use. Maybe a stamp up there. And I think that actually is a wonderful idea. So let me see what I have in the line of stamps in my goodie box here. I know I have one or two, maybe even more than that. So let's see. Oh, I got these guys. Well, let's see what else I have here. I've got a small number. Maybe a small number will do it. They're kind of stampified, but not really. I don't like these purple ones. I know I have regular stamps down in here. Where are you? Ooh, that's a ruler piece that'll look good on another one. So we'll lay that out there. Well, let's see. Oh, that's even better than a stamp. Got some other things that fell out here too, but let's just see what, oh no, there we go. What are you? Oh, shipment collect. I've dropped that one multiple times today. Okay, so what if rather than anything else, we just simply take my little 327 and let's just put her down. Do we want it there or here where it will show up better? Let's just do this and overlap it with these two things and put it right here in this corner. There we go. And now we have that pocket that can go down in my journal. We can ink around it, add some ink to it. Oh, I'll go ahead and take that little bit that I peeled off there because the ink will take to that piece there then. And I'm just going to ink around my edges and where I messed up my, this has been Mod Podged with, but see how it's taken the ink? It really is taking the ink very well. And I don't like squared off corners. I'm just going to take barely the nib off the corner. Just give it a little diagonal cut at each corner. And then when I put it down on the page, I'll just glue it down on 3 sides. And it will become a pocket. All right. Okay, got that. Let's run it along here where our faux washi tape went. And run it along here. And now I have 3 pockets for my little 4x7 journal. I got that one, I've got that one, and I've got this one, all made from, and I still have a whole pile of these magazine pages over here on the side, and several things that I can fussy cut out and use in my journal. So that's what I have for you today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. You all come back to my next video. Like and subscribe. And thank you for all those. If you're already a subscriber, I thank you very much for subscribing, and I hope you're getting notified when new videos come out for my channel. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon and relax and get in your craft room and just see what you can create. Bye for now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, bye, bye.